Alright, so let's talk about Pinocchio 2022, the remake, Disney live-action remake of the 1940 Pinocchio, which is, I think, one of the best animated movies ever made, and I really thought going into this I would like it a little more than I did, because these Disney live-action movies, I've enjoyed most of them, to be honest. Like, I know that they're baseless cash grabs of the other movies, but I've enjoyed some of them. Like, I enjoyed Aladdin. I enjoyed Beauty and the Beast. I thought The Jungle Book was good. Cruella was good, but that was kind of like a reboot slash prequel, whatever, like Maleficent was. But the Disney live-action movies are, of course, they are what they are. And I really thought that this one I would like more, but to be honest, I think this is my least favorite of the animated, or of the live-action remakes of animated Disney movies. This is probably easily my least favorite. And it stinks. I really don't want to be negative, but this is going to be kind of a negative review for Pinocchio 2022. Real quick, I'll talk about the original one from 1940, which I love. I think it's fantastic. It's really one of the best animated movies ever. It's scary, it's ruthless, and it's unforgiving, that movie. It's truly a movie about doing the right thing, being a good person, or you'll become a donkey, and you'll be taken away forever, and you'll live your life out as a donkey, kind of thing. The original Pinocchio, which is fantastic. I love the original. It's really, really incredible. Now, this one, I don't know what immediately set me off to dislike this one, besides the fact that it really just annoyed me. Like, it was just the same movie again, but they added in kind of pointless scenes. And I know that there's criticism with all the other Disney live-action movies where it's like, oh, it's the same movie, but they added in a couple songs. This one just really felt like the biggest conveyor belt of the Disney live-action movies. Like, it really felt like it was just churned out to make money. And I know it's Disney. It's a moneymaker, of course, but you know what I mean. And I love Disney. So, and I'm not saying that I do not like Disney. Of course not. If that's what you're thinking. But looking at the idea of this one just being retold really just didn't do it for me. You have Tom Hanks in it, who... great actor, love Tom Hanks. Really a boring role. I didn't care for him in this one as Geppetto, and I don't think that really was a good casting choice, to be honest. I know Tom Hanks can play the America's uncle kind of thing, where like he's like, everybody loves Tom Hanks, so he could play anything wholesome or anybody nice, and I could see that, but I didn't think that this worked for me. And you've also got Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Jiminy Cricket, which I didn't realize until the end of the movie, and I was like, wow, that's a good voice he's doing, because it's not, I didn't know it was Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but it kind of just came off as annoying with his character, Jiminy Cricket. You've also got Luke Evans as a coachman, and he's kind of fun, but he's got some really bad singing moments, and it sucks, because that guy can sing. He did that in Beauty and the Beast, Luke Evans, and in this one, he's just kind of doing these off-tune songs. And that's one of my other biggest issues with this movie, is all the music is so off-tune. It doesn't have any kind of jingle or beat to any of these songs that I liked or made it memorable. Like, I felt like this music did not work. And I love Disney music, and this one did not work for me in terms of that. None of the music felt really like was good at all. It was very, very off key and off kilter, and all these songs. Like, for example, the Blue Fairy appears in the movie like in the original one, and she starts singing, but she sings in this operatic way where it's like it doesn't fit. Because I'm not trying to say the actress is bad or anything. It's just like with all the other people in this movie, they're all good actors, but like they really don't have anything to give in this movie, because this movie is so manufactured. The thing about this also is it's like The Lion King, the live-action Lion King, where it is just going to be mostly animated, but modern CG animated. So it's a live action movie, but it's basically all these CG things with a couple of human actors. Oh, and also Keegan Michael Key is in this. That's another one I forgot to mention. Another actor that I thought is great in a lot of other stuff, just didn't really do much for me in this one. But he fits the voice of that that wolf, though. I thought that worked. I did think he fit more than the other actors. I honestly felt like he was one of the only ones I thought that was interesting in the movie. Keegan Michael Key. Like I said, he's great in other stuff. All these actors are great, but really everybody else just didn't feel like their heart was in this. It felt like it was very, very hollow. And it's weird to say that because I liked some of the other Disney live action remakes, but this one just did not do it for me. And in terms of the ending, which I won't really spoil here, the ending is different. And different in a way where I was like, they literally took away the point of the movie. Like the point of the original is I'm not gonna say it here because then you're gonna be like, oh, I know what the ending is now, but the ending to this, like, it doesn't have an ending. It has an ambiguous, like, what? Like, it didn't make any sense. It was a very ambiguous ending. It was very strange. And it stinks that I really didn't like this one. I really hate that I didn't because I wanted to like this one, and if there's people who like this, that's awesome because this movie's getting trashed by critics or being very, very middle of the road reviews or bad reviews. None of it's really positive. But really, at the end of the day, I just thought this one was kind of heartless of a movie. It didn't feel like anything authentic. It felt like it was just an obligation film. Like, all these actors were in it. For the most part, they were just whatever, being in the movie. They weren't anything great. And I guess it was cool seeing Pinocchio, like, the puppet Pinocchio looks just like the puppet from the original. Like, exactly, like, shot for shot. And I thought that was cool, the CG Pinocchio, but it really didn't do anything for me. Unfortunately, I was just really uninterested and bored, really uninterested and bored, and I just did not care. Which again is weird because I liked some of the other ones, the other live action remakes, but this one just did not do it for me. My least favorite of all of them so far. I'd watch Alice Through the Looking Glass over this. I'd watch The Lion King over this, and I really didn't like The Lion King either because that one was literally just shot for shot. It was like the Psycho remake. The Lion King was literally just shot for shot. Almost nothing literally different, at least in this and at least in Beauty and the Beast. And they at least change up some of the stuff and add some songs to it. But the changes in this just didn't do anything for the better for me either because it was over-explaining. And I know that I'm a hypocrite because I feel like those other live-action remakes, when they over-explain, I didn't mind their over-explanations and their extra songs, but this one, the songs weren't good and the over-explanations were just hokey in a way where I didn't enjoy it. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that I really didn't like this one. Tell me down below if you guys liked it. I just wasn't really a fan, unfortunately. Like I said, love it for me. If someone loves this movie, love it for me. That's awesome because I didn't, and I want somebody to love it because there's a movie for everybody. This one wasn't for me, but there's something for everybody, so tell me what you think or go out and see it still. I don't really want to tell somebody that I didn't like this and not see it because they might love it, and that's totally awesome. So that's it. I don't think I've got anything else to say about Pinocchio 2022. I think I said my thoughts. I think I kind of rambled and said it over and over again, kind of, but that's it for today. I'll see you guys later. Take care.